Hello everybody on YouTube. This is a kind of video I've not done for a while, and it's a video you've wanted me to do. See, a few videos ago I said I was contemplating giving up diecast reviews and just not doing them anymore. You said, no, please do keep doing diecast reviews, maybe change up the format, maybe do something different. So I'm bringing back a format that I did years ago and then stopped. I kind of forgot about it. But I used to enjoy doing it, so I'm going to do it again, quite frankly. It is the return of the What's in the Box series. It's quite a bashed box. As you can see, there's a massive mark there. Looks like somebody's drop kicked it, like that. Somebody's obviously been trying to be Johnny Wilkinson with it. There's all my payment details, but don't look at that. As you can see though from the address, it is from Diecast Cars Now, so we have a fairly good idea of what's going to be in here. Well, I kind of know what's in here, I just don't know the specifics. So, without further ado, let's brandish some sharp objects and slice it open and see what's inside. It's a box full of brown paper. Wow, that's I've always wanted that. I've always wanted a load of brown paper. Look, seriously, it's just brown paper. Just brown paper. Oh no, wait a minute. There's things inside the brown paper. There's the box. Away you go. So it's a big bundle of brown paper with some things inside. And it's only 2 die-casts. Wow. Considering the size of the box, I was expecting more than that, but there's only the 2 die-casts in there. I've suddenly remembered this was an order I made. So, let's have a look at the 2 die-casts inside. They are Austin Dillon's number 3 2013 Chevy Camaro nationwide car, and Paul Menard's number 27 2013 Chevy SS. So, let's have a look at him first, at Menard. The brighter and less interesting of the 2 cars, in my opinion anyway. That's all packaging and things. Let's not even bother looking at the box. There's been the same for years. There you go, same packaging. Oh, there you go. There's a quick look at the box. It's got a car on it and a number and his name. So, you know, unless you had a quick brain lapse and completely forgot who Paul Menard was, which is kind of easy to do, no one seemed to realise that he's in the top 10 in points this year. And my God, it is almost white. It is so bright, it's actually breaking my camera. It's actually so bright. There we go. If we shade the car a little bit, we can see the actual colours. Hang on a minute, I'm going to turn my light boxes off. Oh my, you absolute pile of... Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. This, just up here, this absolute pile of crusty jizz that is my angle poise light decided to fall over and knock everything over on my desk when I just tried to move it a few inches. So, anyway, we finally fixed the lighting and we can actually see the car in question. It's still not doing any justice to the brightness. So here we go. It's Paul Menard's number 27 2013 Chevy SS. Certainteed Insulation is the sponsor on the hood. Let's have a quick look at the body. It's kind of the same livery he's ran for the last few years. Looks good on this car. And as always with 2013 Lionel diecasts, we're on the lookout for cock-ups. Printing mistakes, forgotten sponsors placed on someone's head or something, not where they're supposed to be. I think on first glance it looks alright. The number looks pretty high on this side. Maybe just bring it down a mil, maybe, but there's no deal breaker. I mean, it's not as bad as, I think one of my Matt Kenseth diecasts I got this year. Basically, it basically looked like the front of the car had a stroke. It looked absolutely horrendous, like the front of it was kind of like, sort of falling off. So, yeah, that wasn't very good. So yeah, no massive deal breakers on this car. Not really. Not that I can see, anyway. It's quite an attractive livery. It's a Paul Menard car. What do you expect? Kind of a bland driver who occasionally does quite well. I believe he's in the top 10 or 15 in the points so far this season. Kind of surprised me. I was like, what? Really? Paul Menard? He that sort of occasionally, sometimes quite good, mostly mediocre type driver. But yeah, nice enough car. So yeah, get it. Or not. Whatever. Now, the second of the 2 cars is a car I definitely encourage you to get. And it's one I'm very curious to see, because A, I've never bought a new gen nationwide car before since they switched over to having their own cars, and B, I've never seen a diecast of the new Camaro body shell, which is right there. So there you go, set down on the desk is Austin Dillon's number 3 Advocare Chevy Camaro in the nationwide series. You may have seen it occasionally running miles behind a certain number 54 with Monster Energy in it, being driven by the world's biggest playground bully. So if, presumably once the cameras have got bored of following that massive arsehole, they've probably switched back to watching this car for a little bit. And so they should, because not just because the driver is a nationwide regular and not a cup ringer, but also the car is very attractive. As you see there's the rear end with that massive, funny kind of spoiler with the two sort of things on each end, and the fake exhaust pipes and things. Nice little blue and black livery. Obviously the famous number 3. Should it still be used? Blah, 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 blah. I think, yeah, why not? It's kind of long enough now. There's a lot of legendary numbers. They've only ever retired one number from NASCAR, I believe, and I believe it was for a modified driver who died. I can't remember his name though. I really should. I'll add an edit on this video once I've found out that guy's name, but they've only ever officially retired one number, so the 3 has made a return, the exact same font as before. It looks good on this car. Obviously it had to be black really, but obviously it couldn't be black and kind of white because that would be too similar to old Dale Sr. So it's kind of black, blue and red, which kind of looks nice. It kind of complements each other quite nicely there. And there is the Camaro front end, which Lionel, brace yourselves, I'm about to compliment Lionel NASCAR. They've actually done a very good job with it. It looks excellent. Little ridge in there. It's really good. Well done, Lionel. They've done well. Both of these cars will be going in my NASCAR stop motions that I'll be doing later in the year, the Spitfire 400 and the Rock Also 500. I mainly only have time to do one of them, seeing as basically Lionel, or Diecast Cars now said a load of these 2013 cars will be out in late March when I pre-ordered them, then mid-April, then late April, then mid-May, then late May, and last time I looked, they're going to be out at the end of June instead. So they've been basically pushed back about 4 months, 3 or 4 months. I'm not very good at maths. So by the time I put a field together for the first race, I may only have time to do one of the races. But anyway, I'll keep you posted on that. It would be a very nice field. Hopefully I'll get a few more nationwide cars for that race, and I'll have a sort of nationwide class. So it'll be almost be like the American Le Mans series. You'll have separate classes racing. You'll have a nationwide category as well as just the overall race winners. So this has been my What's in the Box diecast reviews of Paul Menard's Chevy SS and Austin Dillon's Chevy Camaro. Both very nice cars. The Camaro is slightly nicer of the two, and one of them having broken my lights and my camera and my entire desk. So hope you appreciate this review. I've broken a lot of things to get it done, and I will see you soon.